And now, NSW presents the United Kingdom Championship Tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London, England. We are ready for the UK Championship Tournament tonight. We will crown a brand new United Kingdom champion in accordance with NXT. Of course, my name is Easton alongside Tim Price.
Yeah, it's great to be here for the UK Championship Tournament. Who will become the first UK champion?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, settle back. We've got 7 matches tonight, and we're going to kick things off with Mason Child versus a returning Broken Littlewood.
What an interesting way to kick off.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, he is Mason Child.
Yeah, and of course, here is Mason Child. Well, it'll be what in this matchup to crown, well, the first UK champion as part of this tournament. Of course, Mason Child, well, could he be on his way to becoming the first UK champion? Of course, he's got to get past a broken opponent.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you remember WrestleMania, and of course, I'm now on the Raw brand, of course, the brother of Mason Child, Draco Child, winning the European title. Could we be seeing double champions in the family here tonight?
And well, clearly, of course, Draco Child coming from a great success at WrestleMania. Can Mason Child follow in that path of becoming UK champion?
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he is returning to NSW, Broken Littlewood.
Yeah, here he is. Here is Broken Littlewood, of course, making his return to NSW, and well, a very different side to what we have here.
Well, of course, many people will know that Broken Littlewood, of course, was in NSW in season 4, of course, part of the ECW brand. He has been away, but now signed back to the NXT brand, but he could be the first champion here tonight.
Well, it could be the first champion. Would definitely be a prolific moment for him in his big return.
As you say, ladies and gentlemen, time to get your bets in. First match is off and underway here tonight at the UK tournament. We're here at the Ballroom in London, England, of course. As UK John getting us in the referee department here tonight.
Good old UK John.
As Mason Child in the green tights, taking on Broken Littlewood, of course. You've got to be thinking, this is going to be a kind of a early season, so you can become the first UK champion here, Tim, and the world's your oyster.
Yeah, it certainly is. You become the first, and then, it's everyone really to try and follow from your success, and really, to try and get that championship off from you.
And ladies and gentlemen, tonight you will see the bets closing a bit earlier than usual. I'll get to that in a minute, because anyone, even someone who's broken, can do a Russian leg sweep.
Oh, he certainly can, and it doesn't look like Broken Littlewood is suffering any ring rust, or it doesn't look like he's missed a beat at all.
Oh, sunset flip over the top, my goodness!
Oh, Jesus! My goodness, what a maneuver!
My goodness me, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to keep in touch with us on Twitter. NSW UK Champ is the Twitter handle, of course, for tonight. Is nice jaw jacker by Broken Littlewood on the outside here. Kick right to the small of the back.
You can just see here how jam-packed this, ballroom is here tonight. My goodness. I think there were some people that had to be turned away. Yes,
indeed. A capacity crowd here tonight. 2,500 in here tonight at the Ballroom. Of course, we have to thank NXT for co-hosting this event with us here tonight.
Yeah, good old NXT. And look at this room. Mason Child on the outside, absolutely vicious shots.
Wait a minute there. 9?
Wait a minute, this... No way.
And that's it!
Oh my god, wow. Mason Child with the victory here tonight, but in controversial circumstances. I mean, I don't really know what to make of that. Not a good return for a broken Littlewood.
Well, you have to say, Mason Child has had a huge advantage here by getting that early win, and that means he's going to have a bit of a rest before his next contest.
Yeah, he's going to have quite a rest up before his next matchup, and he's going to be going into that matchup in great condition.
Congratulations to Mason Child, he advances. But unfortunately for Broken Littlewood, the return is not a good one.
Well, the return is definitely not a good one. See how we can bounce back from that in Wells the next season.
Well, we're going to move straight on to our second contest, ladies and gentlemen. J Money versus another return, Rob Dundee. Oh my goodness, this could be a match made on any pay-per-view, never mind the UK tournament.
So can.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring first, he is J Money.
Yeah, there is J Money here to be a part of this UK title tournament. And of course, some good old tournament rules. No Queen Eve out here. And also,
J Money doing the Irish some favours by representing them here. And of course, this is going to be Ireland versus Scotland in Rob Dundee.
Yeah, very interesting matchup this should sure be. We talk about returns, of course. Littlewood's return didn't go the way he wanted to. Well, let's see if Rob Dundee's return could be more successful for him.
Well, you've got to hope so, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Mason Child advancing, and of course he will face the winner of this contest in the semi-finals.
Who will Mason Child be facing? We will find out. Will it be J Money? Will it be Rob Dundee?
J Money ready to go, of course. SmackDown regular. But this gentleman, who he's going to face, made a bit of a stir, ladies and gentlemen, on the last takeover. He is from Scotland, Rob Dundee.
Yeah, Rob Dundee did certainly stir the pot and really made people get onto social media and talk about his big return. Of course, here he is, Rob Dundee, and could we be looking at the first UK champion?
And of course, you've got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, Rob Dundee come back. It's a whole new attitude from Rob Dundee. Spent time away from NSW, now is back and looking again to go onto that NXT brand, make a name for himself once again. You've got to be thinking this new attitude, well, can it help him defeat a stalwart of SmackDown in J Money here tonight?
Yeah, can he do that? Or will all the hype get to him and not go the way he intends for it to go? We will find out. But yeah, what another great matchup, or what should be another great matchup we have in front of us.
We thank you very much, of course, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are watching us tonight on this UK tournament. If you're watching us on Twitch, thank you so much, much appreciated. And of course, if you're watching us on YouTube, do hit that like button, and of course hit the share button. Not share it, of course. And we're looking for, how about let's aim a massive total of 5 likes.
Of course, we would absolutely love that.
Here we go then. UK tournament first round continues as J Money trying to start early against Rob Dundee here. Now here's a question I'm going to ask you, Tim. If you're J Money here, how do you go about defeating Rob Dundee when you know not as much as Rob Dundee will know about you?
Well, that's the thing. I think in this case, J Money's going to have to use the speed advantage he will have. Of course, J Money is giving up size to Rob Dundee, and J Money should have done any homework possible in preparation for this matchup.
Well, as you can hear, the fans trying to get behind Rob Dundee early on here. As
No, it seems Jay Money's a man who loves his own levels of controversy.
Look at this now. A fist right between the eyes.
Whether it's Twitter controversy or decided to ding Maz Freeway.
Yes, of course, and there's still a lot of going on about that from last week. If you're wondering what we're going on about, if you missed Tribute to the Troops, go and watch it after this show. My goodness me, some very big controversy. Of course, Maz Freeway and Joe Disney fined as a big spear by Jay Money.
Oh, what a spear.
And now, nice kick right into the side of the jaw, looking to really disorganise Rob Dundee, really his trail of thought here. Vintage maybe? Yes it is!
Oh, big vintage there by Jay Money, my goodness.
Oh, look out! Jay Money has him up. Dominator!
Oh, what a vicious dominator, and can he be looking to end this?
This would be big for Jay Money if he can hit this! Hooks him once! Has him up! Forget about it!
Jesus! A double underhook pole driver.
And that is it! And Jay Money advances in the tournament. Big win for Jay Money, who now moves on to face Mason Child in the semi-finals.
Yeah, what a semi-final matchup that should be. Well, another return for Tip pair.
Indeed it is. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the returns are not doing too good. But Jay Money picking up a huge win, and I'm sure a big learning curve for Rob Dundee back in an NSW ring here tonight.
Yeah, definitely will be a big learning curve, and well, people's returns are going the way they're expecting. Of course, we've got another one coming your way.
Can Jay Money become the first ever UK champion? He's one down, 2 to go. You've got to see Jay Money will be making sure that Rob Dundee does more homework in the future after picking up a big win. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, that now means one semi-final is done. We now move on to the lower bracket where DM West will take on Morgan Wolf. But first, we want you to sit back and enjoy what you've got to look forward to in NSW. Got a bloody cut.
Shots with me. I'm trouble, I'm fast, I'm clean. I've roamed this land, one man done conquered it all. And it stings, but let me say.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the UK tournament and we're ready for the third contest in the first round. Made his way to the ring, he is the phenomenal one, DM West.
And yeah, there he is, there is the phenomenal one, DM West, ready for, well, this big tournament. And of course, he's not got an easy opponent. He is in there with Morgan Wolf, but of course, those two are definitely no strangers to each other.
Yeah, when the draw came out, I think many people saw this as the standout match in the first round, of course. Tim, I'm going to ask you a question here. With the wins so far, this one here has got to be the most even between two competitors. And of course, DM West and Morgan Wolf, as you said, know each other so well. You've got to be thinking it could go really down to one mistake.
Yeah, it really could go down to one mistake. Yeah, this will be, the most even match out of all the ones we, potentially have. Definitely the ones we have in the first round. And of course, any mistake, one of these men will capitalise on that.
DM West, of course, on Raw along with Morgan Wolf. Of course, these two will be seen every Monday night. Of course, you don't want to miss the start of Season 6 in December, first week in December. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, he is the British Nightmare, Morgan Wolf.
And yeah, here he is Morgan Wolf, the British Nightmare. And can we be looking around who could potentially in Season 6, be a double champion? Imagine if he could win the UK title here tonight. And the first episode of Raw 2.
Indeed. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, you may be asking yourselves, well, whoever wins the tournament, what happens to the title? Well, I can exclusively reveal, ladies and gentlemen, that the title will be multi-brand, meaning it can be defended on any show. And of course, as long as you're born in the UK, you get to go for the title.
And if anyone's worried about what you mean double champion, well, of course, Morgan Wolf has a chance at the Raw World Championship on the first edition of Raw.
Could you imagine if the ego of this man is already big enough? If he wins tonight and wins against Brock Lesnar, we are looking at a double champion.
Yeah, we certainly are, and that ego would go through the roof. I can only imagine.
The crowd here in the London Ballroom, ready to go. As UK John gets us underway, of course. As it is Morgan Wolf looking to set the pace early with a lovely brainbuster.
A vicious brainbuster there, and of course, let's go back to, of course, these two men no stranger to each other. I mean, they had absolute wars during their times at NXT. Back in the early days.
Yeah, if you can watch every show that we've done ever on the NSW network, of course, on YouTube, and you can relive those great moments between these two gentlemen. And the Lion Soul connects, and DM West starting early here, Tim, and this could be a huge win for DM West, but no, just getting not even a 1 count.
Yeah, barely that, and that's the thing, that is smart though, wear down the opponent early on, get your offense in and go for pins, and you just pick apart your opponent, and that's, good veteran skills. Oh my goodness.
Now, look, DM West, nice snap suplex again, and this is what you'll see from DM West. You'll see high flying and lovely technician based offense and another Lion Soul. And again, this tournament has sort of gone as if you get the early advantage here, Tim, you're going to be in complete control. And just as I say that, look what Morgan Wolf does.
Yeah, Morgan Wolf able to counter there. And that's what you got to do, though. That, again, is just good veteran instincts. So just look at those vicious knee strikes.
And now look at this, just, oh my goodness, across the bridge of the nose. And this is that big powerhouse game that Morgan Wolf has really become accustomed of. And but there he goes, missing the storm.
Yeah, crashes and burns down. You never want to burn.
Now look at this, just hooking Morgan up, and another brainbuster.
Oh my goodness, vicious brainbuster by the phenomenal one.
You'd think though, Tim, many people would say that Morgan Wolf hasn't got a brain. He might not have one left after this. That is the neck breaker.
Shigeroshi.
And bloody Sunday!
Oh, what a bloody Sunday into a cover here. No. And just a 1 count there, but DM West is in firm control. And is he going to go for it again?
He has. He's connected it again. DM West again, third lion, so connects. My goodness, how many more can Morgan Wolf really put up with? And a shout from the crowd of higher. Or maybe they wanted DM West to go to that top rope.
Maybe, but another brainbuster, and Morgan Wolf's in a lot of trouble. How often do you see him in this predicament? There's another lion soul. 4 lion souls. He's a lion.
He does indeed. Big scoops and a backbreaker. And now, look at this again. You can see the difference, but looking good for the calf crusher.
Going for the car crusher, but look where Morgan Wolf's foot was, right on the rope.
And of course, UK John had to make sure that there was a rope break in that one. You've got to be saying this has been very impressive by DM West so far.
Yeah, it's definitely been impressive, but one mistake, and Morgan Wolf capitalised on that in an instant. It's a short DDT.
So Monday has went for a line, so hold on here. Oh, no, surely it's too close.
Yeah, Morgan Wolf is far too close to attempt this.
Oh, he hit it!
Oh, he hits it! That phenomenal forearm.
Oh my goodness, that could be it! DM West advances in the tournament!
And DM West advances in a tournament, and what a matchup that was!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a third person into the semi-finals. He is DM West. My goodness, what a win! And Morgan Wolf eliminated in the first round. You cannot take anything away from DM West, though. He had a game plan, and that game plan worked to perfection in this one.
Yeah, it certainly did work to perfection. Well, he moves on to the next round.
Look, we see here, he thought he may have the calf crusher, but nope, the hook of the foot on the bottom rope had to break it up. But look at this, look at how close he is, still connects with the phenomenal forearm. And well, look at this, just a thing of beauty.
Oh, it certainly is, just the absolute precision. And that phenomenal forearm was enough to put Morgan Wolf away.
Hooking on the leg, as well, the 3 count. And DM West will face the winner of our next contest in the semi-finals.
Yeah, we'll find out who that is. Who will this man meet?
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to DM West. He moves on to the next round. And there you see it, ladies and gentlemen. DM West now advances. He will take on the winner of a returning Austin Woodward and Chris Keith. That comes up next. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to show you a few things that you want to be looking out for in Season 6. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the UK tournament. Easton and Tim Price here with you. We are ready for the last match in the first round. Making his way to the ring and returning, Austin Woodward.
And yeah, here is the returning Austin Woodward. Of course, we've seen with returns here at the UK tournament, they have not panned out. Then, well, neither Broken Littlewood nor Rob Dundee. Got one that can Austin Woodward turn that around for himself and advance to the next round.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to be thinking here that Austin Woodward would have seen what happened to the other returnees here tonight. He wants to break that here. But of course, many things going around about the return of Austin Woodward. A late replacement, of course, for Pete Dunne, who unfortunately suffered a leg injury in the past week. But great to see Austin Woodward back inside an NSW ring.
Yeah, definitely have to agree with that. Great to see him back, and well, can he make a huge statement in the UK tournament?
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from Scotland, he is Chris Keith.
And yeah, here is Chris Keith from Scotland, ready for this matchup. Of course, I think a few people forget this man from Scotland, considering what a luchador he is. But of course, he will look to use that very innovative offense to get to the next round.
And of course, Chris Keith, towards the end of season 5, really made a change in himself, saying, look, I don't really care about the fans, I want success. And really has drawn a bit of a rift between him and Six Cara, of course. Really, reports are saying they don't even speak to each other now.
Yeah, I mean, it was towards the end of the season we saw them both completely change, just still caring about the fans and be it going on a darker path, but yeah, no, I agree. I'm hearing these pros, they just don't speak, which is very unusual with Lucha FFS.
Now into the armbar by Austin Woodward, of course. Many people thought we'd never ever see back in an NSW ring. But as I say, it's always good to see names from the past, and of course, hopefully, to retain and remain here in NSW where they rightfully belong.
Yeah. I mean, there's quite a few people that have made their return to NSW, or reports of returning, and we never thought we'd see again. But it just shows you that how time goes and how things can change.
I think time is a brilliant healer, you could say, Tim.
It definitely seems like it.
Of course, NSW, the only place you want to be for your wrestling action, as Woodward is in control of the Scottish luchador. Chris Keith into the cover, just the one note to start things off.
Yeah, just to start, just a one. But again, I'm saying about that, if you go for early covers, it can work in your favour because it wears down your opponent. What is this?
Look at this, the Woodward. New tricks and slamming Chris Keith into the mat. And again,
yeah, that was extremely innovative.
Look at this now. Austin Woodward looking to take advantage. No, Chris Keith with a shot into the midsection. And then the Scottish luchador with a lovely standing drop kick.
Yeah, of course, the advantage Chris Keith is going to have is his superior speed and his high-flying ability. But, it is high risk, and he's caught that for a reason.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've got to be thinking, could Chris Keith... If Chris Keith can win this tournament, what would that do for his career, Tim?
Oh, that'd be absolutely huge for his career. That'd say huge things for him and really catapult him up to the upper echelon of NSW.
We always thank you for watching NSW, taking the time out of your day to watch the superstars of NSW this UK tournament to crown the first ever UK champion. Chris Keith on the outside looking to see if he can put a big dent in Austin Woodward's chance. And there's that missile drop kick. And now, look at this, just rolling him towards the corner. Is he thinking of setting him up here? No, he's going to work on that arm some more.
Oh. Yeah, and again, it's just that luchador offense, always thinking up, unique maneuvers are the luchadors.
Yeah, look at that. That's the high flying. Of course, Chris Keith wouldn't look out of place on 205 Live, but he has said that he's looking for NXT Gold this season coming up. Kick away from Austin Woodward. Got to say, season 6 is definitely lining up to be one of the best seasons in NSW history, especially if we can have action like this.
Oh, definitely. With action like this, you never want to miss out on an episode of NSW. This is what you're going to get to see.
And look at what... Oh my goodness, on the outside, he thinks he's from Boston. Which means
I think he's from Boston.
That shouldn't really be allowed in this tournament, surely.
Why not?
Well,
Wait,
Boston.
there's a Boston in the UK.
Well, that is true. Yes, actually, yes. I mean, well pointed out there,
I
Tim.
mean, I don't know why someone told me that. I'm Canadian.
Yes, but nice to have you here, though.
Yeah.
When
they told me, I was like, oh, wow.
With a 7 count here,
Oh.
UK John loves his countdowns here tonight. As Woodward.
Please don't let another match enter the count out.
There's 3 more. Look out here. Woodward. Oh my goodness, the knees!
Jesus!
That could have driven the air out of Chris Keith. Good night. Thanks for coming. And no, Keith with gets his shoulder up and is still alive in this tournament.
He's still alive. You can never count out the heart of that young luchador. But was that his last-ditch effort, or could this be his big opportunity to come back?
Look at this. Look, Chris Keith trying to take it to the outside again. And this
is he seeing what happened with the first matchup and thinking that's a good strategy?
Well, you never know, of course. These tournaments, you win by any means possible. Count out or any means. Oh, nice! Hurricane Rana takeover. As the crowd continue to chant with UK John. Of course, we don't want to count out here, but you know, it may come to backfire to one of these superstars.
Yeah, very well made too. They need to get back in the ring. I think this match should end via the pinfall or submission in the inside of that ring.
Woodward getting the crowd on his side here. Why not? Can he? Oh, wait there. Chris Keith with a shot back in here. The referee's up to a 7 count here, you know. And both men get back in time.
They certainly do. We don't need a situation that we had in last season called the Seth Rollins treatment.
Yes, of course, when he throws the person in and then he gets counted out. Chris Keith, snapmare takeover. Drop kick to the back.
I call that Seth's. I think I call that Seth syndrome.
Yeah, could be. Look at this. Chris Keith here.
Oh,
the deal!
Oh! Yeah, the deal. Look out for the Salida Del Key.
No one kicks out of the deal. And Austin Woodward doesn't kick out of the deal.
No, he certainly doesn't. And well, Chris Keith moves on to the next round.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, Chris Keith.
Well, what a matchup that was between us two. You can't take anything away from Austin Woodward after that performance. But Chris Keith just showed to be the better man in this matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, a night of returns spoiled by the current superstars. But hey, after seeing what we've seen in the first round, you've got to be thinking that Littlewood, Dundee and of course Austin Woodward have got a lot to give to NSW in Season 6, wherever they will end up on what round. Well, Chris Keith, come on, telling UK John to get out of his ring. Is the mask?
No, you know,
Luchador going to be the new UK champion?
Yeah, will he be? And as I say, Chris Keith just doesn't care.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There is your semi-final matchups: Mason Child versus Jay Money and DM West versus Chris Keith. We are going to go straight in to our next matchup. Who is going to be the first finalist here tonight?
Yeah, we will find out. God, I cannot wait to see anticipation of this all.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, he is Mason Child.
Yeah, here is Mason Child, who you've got to think has got to be in great condition going into this matchup. Of course, you know, this match of Broken Littlewood ended in controversial circumstances when he won via count out.
Can Mason Child continue this whole resurgence from the whole Child family, of course? Definitely you've got to be thinking that this could be his night, but if Jay Money, after what we've seen in his first match against Rob Dundee, he's got to be full of confidence.
He definitely has to be, you know, full of confidence. Well, what a matchup we have here. Is it this man or is it Jay Money go through to the next round?
So So, Mason Child waits on this man. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Jay Money!
Yeah, there is Jay Money, who's going to be the slightly bit worse for wear in comparison to Mason Child, but again, he's had a good amount of time to rest up. So we will see which of these men goes through to the next round. Could it be this man who, well, you know, we talked about Wolf earlier in the night having Nico. What about this man too?
Very true, of course. You would think that Jay Money, after picking up that win over Rob Dundee, you know that his ego's just got that little bit bigger. And knowing that he stopped Rob Dundee, many people actually said had a great chance of winning this.
Yeah, many people did think Rob Dundee had a great chance of winning this. They really thought he was going to take this tournament by storm and, you know, win a championship. That's not the case. Jay Money went on to ruin that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is your first semi-final. It's coming up. It is Mason Child versus Jay Money. Well, the fans here in the London Ballroom are ready. Tim's ready, I'm ready. Are you ready for this? UK John gets us underway. One fall to a finish, of course. Anyway, as Mason Child already knows, you can win this contest, you will be in the final and go in for that UK Championship.
Yeah, you certainly will. You know, it is, you know, an any means necessary kind of tournament. And that's something, that's what Mason Child understood very early on, so he may think about the same kind of tactics.
Oh, there's that lovely takedown. And have you, just thinking about this, Tim, Mason Child saw what Draco Child done at Mania. Do you think that fuels the fire in Mason Child, knowing that he has to now step up his game now that he's a singles competitor?
Yeah, I think that is going to, you know, help him. You know, that is going to light a fire under him. That is going to make him step up. And if he can become the UK champion, well, he's really shown that himself and Draco are people not to be, you know, messed with.
Oh, but look at this. Look at the power. Oh, what a gutbuster by Jay Money.
My goodness, what a gutbuster. The viciousness of that maneuver.
Now just look at this, lining him up and just a strike across the jaw.
Oh my God.
I'm saying that's that fighting Irish inside of Jay Money again. And oh, another one. This time with a forearm to the side of the jaw. And well, Mason Child quick to get out and try and take a very short breather. May have worked for him here. No, nice reversal.
Oh, another big reversal there by Jay Money. And oh, again with such a straight clubbing fist into the face there.
Look at this again, just lining up. And again, a punch to the side of the jaw. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, remember, you don't need to bet on every match. Your time is finished for this one, but look at this. Mason Child on the comeback with a lovely throw, and now with a kick to the chest.
Yeah, vicious kick into the chest, and look like hit the face a little bit as well as what is Mason Child thinking there, but no, maybe he thought better of it. Thought better of high risk.
Yeah, lowercase a.
It's a
right
lowercase a.
Yeah, right into the turnbuckle. Mason Child now has Jay Money. What's he going to do here? Look at this. Has him up. Oh, right across the top turnbuckle. And vicious knees.
Good Lord, just look at the strikes. Jay Money crumbles to the outside.
And now, again, Mason Child, I was going to think it was Mason Child thinking of maybe another counter victory.
Maybe he thinks he can't beat Jay Money in the same circumstance and just wants to finish this.
Look out here, though. Mason Child has him up. Oh my goodness!
Oh my God!
Crowd are sensing something here.
Done.
Sensing ball hammer!
Oh! Jesus, what a shot!
Jay Money could be out.
There we go. I don't think it took too long for that cover.
Oh, and Money kicks out at 2. My goodness. Look at this now. Oh, nope, went for the shot. Money rolled out of the way. Money now trying to capitalise here. Oh, into the straight jacket suplex. But no, only a 1 count.
Yeah, just a 1 count. Mason Child able to kick out, and now again with a counter. He's really had Jay Money's number in this.
Look at this. Oh no, went for the knee. Jay Money caught him spinning. Heel kick to the side of the jaw. Money looking now to get some momentum back on his side. He's looking for the Dominator. Got it!
Oh my goodness.
There's only one more thing left to do. That is the cash out. But no, look at this. He's being arrogant here. And we know that Jay Money despises the Childs.
Yeah, and he's really showing a hip again. Arrogant can really be damaging for him.
Oh, look at this now. Cross that middle turnbuckle. Nope, quick to get out of it. Knew what was coming, but no, look, could it be caught here? Look out!
Yeah, it looks like it. Jay Money did that on purpose. No!
Oh, right! Micah!
What a no.
Oh my goodness, look out! He's looking for it again! Boomy!
Kabloomy with a bull hammer.
Are we seeing Mason Child into the final cover? Hook of the leg! Mason Child advances!
And Mason Child is going to the finals of the UK title tournament. Oh, it seems Draco Child's success really has lit a fire under him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest and advancing to the final, Mason Child.
What a victory for him here tonight. I mean, can he continue? We could be looking at the first UK champion if he can continue on that roll.
And you've got to think, how fresh is Mason Child going to be compared to either DM West or Chris Keith?
Yeah, especially, I mean, he gets, a more of a chance to rest up than Tim West and Chris Keith.
The Bull
through a grueling match.
The Bullhammer gets the victory, and Mason Child is one step away from becoming the UK champion here in NSW.
One step away. Why can he do it? My goodness.
That is coming up, ladies and gentlemen. DM West versus Chris Keith is next. My goodness me, who will take on Mason Child in the final? We're about to find out. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to tune in on the first week of December when the return in NSW Season 6. Raw on a Monday, SmackDown on a Tuesday, main event on a Wednesday, Thursday is 205 Live, and Saturday night for NXT. Of course, you can join us at YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Please do follow us on Facebook. We've only got 15 people to follow us. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for the second semi-final. Introducing first, he is the phenomenal one, DM West.
And yeah, there is the phenomenal one, DM West, who, well, to get to this round, to get to the semi-final matchup, had to go through, well, a matchup with Morgan Wolf, which I think, from what I saw from the fans, shocked a few of them, because he really dominated that matchup. Can he do the same to Chris Keith?
You've got to be thinking here, DM West and Chris Keith would have never thought that Mason Child would be the one that would be awaiting them in the final. You've got to say, Mason Child's game plan has worked here tonight, and he's going to be ultra fresh going into that final.
Oh yeah, he's definitely going to be ultra fresh. I mean, he did go through his own grueling match with Jay Money, but I know for a fact that DM West and Chris Keith are going to put themselves through one hell of a matchup. See one of them get into the finals. So yeah, I think Mason Child has got a huge advantage with whoever he's facing.
Well, crowd wait in anticipation. Is it going to be Raw's DM West, or is it going to be NXT's Luchador Chris Keith?
And yeah, there is the Scottish Luchador Chris Keith. And well, what a matchup. He's got ahead of himself with DM West. Of course, he defeated the returning Austin Woodward to get to this matchup. Can he continue on his own road and, well, get past DM West to get it to the finals?
Ladies and gentlemen, you've only got a limited time to get your bets in. Please do so. Tell us who you think is going to pick up the win here in this one. In this second semi-final matchup. Chris Keith trying to really get himself ready for this one. Psych himself up maybe. This is going to be a huge test for both these men. DM West beating Morgan Wolf in the first round. Chris Keith, as Tim said, defeating Austin Woodward. Here we go. Tim, if you're going to have to pick a winner here, which one would it be?
Oh, it's so difficult, but I think if I'm going to pick a winner, I may go with DM West. You know, he has an experience edge over Chris Keith, which I think can really help him, you know, get to the finals of this tournament.
Look at this, big shots by DM West. Chris Keith is going to have to use his speed here. And brain buster, we've seen plenty of them in the first round by DM West.
Oh, how many line salts will we see?
Could be a new thing, yeah, of course, yeah. As, lovely drop kick, went into the chest. And, well, DM West starting on fire here in this one.
Yeah, he's definitely starting on fire, but that's exactly what he needs to do. But look at this, Chris Keith able to maneuver out of that. But again, DM West. No, look at this, counter for counter. These two seem to know each other very well.
Oh, look out. Oh, bloody Sunday!
Oh, what a bloody Sunday.
Oh, Chris Keith thought about doing high risk. Sort of then just changed his mind. A bit irate in the fans here, but as I said, he doesn't care who he irates this season. Big chop to DM West. Look at this. Oh, right across. You could hear that echoing around the ballroom here in London.
Yeah, just the sound of that was vicious, just echoing. My goodness, and this match got to the outside now. I mean, we saw this with the Chris Keith Austin Woodward match.
Yeah, Chris Keith trying to take his opponents to the outside. Lowercase in, into the steel steps. Oh,
yeah, it looked like the calf of DM West hit the steel steps on the way down, which could really jeopardize him in this match.
But look at this. Oh, powerbomb. Oh my goodness.
And now, well, that is so smart. Go after the leg of Chris Keith as he whoops around, it seems.
Well, no, he was dragging him round. Of course, that floor on the outside is it's not like the ring, of course. What is he doing here? Getting back inside the ring.
Yeah, but it seemed he wasted a bit of stamina just running around like that.
Look at this. Oh, into the turnbuckle. And a big power slam.
What a power slam. And Chris Keith's in a world of trouble. Is he thinking phenomenal forearm already? No!
I don't know if he went for the frog splash and caught some of it. It looks like Chris Keith did come out the worst in that one.
Yeah, it looks like he could be very much hurt. Was he playing possum? I don't know, maybe not.
Look at this. Oh, right across the top rope, right across the throat.
And that vicious knee into the face. I thought he was going for a line salt there.
No, there's a nice sweep by Chris Keith though. Now where is Chris Keith going? He keeps looking to the outside. Is Chris Keith got a game plan here? Has he got something on the outside that maybe trying to get DM West counted out, or maybe something like that? Look at this now, over the middle rope again, and look at that, right across the throat, a knee right on the back as well, and that's putting pressure on DM West.
Yeah, it's definitely putting a lot of pressure on him, and well, that's what Chris Keith's going to do, is recover here, but no. But, you know, I've said it throughout the night, back how thoroughly covers, it does wear down the opponent.
And now what's Chris Keith doing here? Waiting maybe for his chance? Or has he just been that arrogant luchador? And, the elbow connects!
what an elbow there by Chris Keith.
And
And a springboard and another elbow.
Lovely camera work getting in UK John's way, of course. As look at this, Chris Keith trying to see if he can pull up an upset here. Has him up.
So that's that about UK match, John.
Oh, got him!
Oh,
the deal! Nobody kicks out of the deal. Is this Chris
Into
Keith's
the cover
moment?
hook of the lock.
He got him!
Oh my God! And Chris Keith is going to the finals. Who would have thought the finals would see Mason Charles taking on Chris Keith?
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, Chris Keith.
And well, could anyone have seen Chris Keith and Mason Charles being the final of the UK title tournament? Well, that is what we're getting. My goodness, what a performance by Chris Keith.
What a performance indeed, ladies and gentlemen. We now know our finalists. It is Chris Keith and Mason Child. If Chris Keith can hit the deal in the final, he will become the first ever NSW UK champion.
And what a moment that would be for him. Can he do it? That's what we will find out. It seems this whole parting way with the six color could be working.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Keith is in the final. The new attitude of Chris Keith. And well, it's a huge, huge win for the Scottish luchador. Will he become the champ? We'll find out next. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the final. It's Mason Child versus Chris Keith. That is coming up next, but not before we tell you what's happening next Sunday night here on NSS_1 on Twitch, of course, with NSW. You may be very interested about this one, ladies and gentlemen, because it's one of my favourite pre-season shows. I know it's definitely one of Tim's. It's Bragging Rights. It is back next Sunday night. It is Raw versus SmackDown. Every match will be determined who has the bragging rights going into Season 6.
You know me, I can't wait for bragging rights. Yeah, who will get those bragging rights for Season 6? Do not miss it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to crown our first ever NSW UK champion. Introducing first, he is Mason Child.
Yeah, here is Mason Child, a man who I don't think really anyone expected to get into the finals of the UK title tournament. You know, we're saying about Draco Child's success at WrestleMania seems to have really lit a fire under Mason Child, which has really propelled him to this stage.
You've got to think, many people didn't have Mason Child give him a chance, and I think again that has fueled the fire under Mason Child. And well, while we're looking at the family, of course, Draco Child and Mason Child having a title at the end of this match.
Yeah, very well could be, you know, the way of NSW with the Child family.
But, ladies and gentlemen, Mason Child's going to have a huge advantage here, because he's going to face this man who's just had a match. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from Scotland, the Scottish luchador, Chris Keith.
Yeah, there is the Scottish luchador Chris Keith. Yeah, you know, he hasn't had nearly as much time to rest as Mason Child did. Yes, I do believe Mason Child's at a slight advantage here, being more fresh, but it's all determined by who has the more drive to succeed.
And after the night that this man's had, the momentum has got to be, the adrenaline has got to be going crazy through Chris Keith. He is just moments away. Who is it going to be? Who is going to have that UK Championship? We're about to find out. It's Championship match time. I'm excited.
Oh, me too. I can't wait. And there it is. That is what this is all about.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the UK Championship about to be decided. There's UK match, John, of course. Why do we keep finding these
He
referees
looks
called
like a
John,
fake-
by the way?
I don't know, but he looks like a famous British actor. I'm trying to remember who. I think he's a doctor.
Well, Doctor may be needed for one of these competitors if this one's a brutal brawl. Is it Mason Child? Do you think Mason Child may want to end this early?
I think Mason Child will look to do that, to end this early. I mean, he has the size advantage over Chris Keith, and he's definitely going to look to use that to end this in a quick fashion to really make a statement.
And Chris Keith, of course, has had 2 grueling matches. Austin Woodward and Dan West. Mason Child beat Broken Littlewood in a count out in a very quick match. And also, well, him and Jay Money put on a great match earlier on tonight. Look at this, right across the ropes already. And Mason Child going to try and stomp the air out of Chris Keith early on.
That's what he's going to look to do, but whether he can do that is another thing. I mean, Chris Keith's in a world of trouble right now, but if he could just be that one step quicker, that's when you can see just a very quick counter from the likes of Chris Keith.
Look at this, Mason Child telling Chris Keith to get up. He's been in control, and well, look at this, a scoop. No, nice reversal by the luchador. Chris Keith shot to the back, and there's that Hurricane Rana.
Oh, very impressive Hurricane Rana. And I think that might have been a mistake by Mason Child there to, maybe not go for the high risk.
Oh, super kick right to the jaw.
Oh, what a super kick there. My goodness. And what is... Oh, it looked like he was planning for something before better of it.
Oh, now look at this. What's Chris Keith going to do here? Look out, the luchador sending Mason Child across the ring.
That is again the impressive luchador abilities of Chris Keith. He is just so fast and so athletic.
Look at this, 2 shots, maybe took a bit too long, and third shot breaks the hold. Mason Child, you can see, looked a bit stunned. I went for the slap, missed completely. Again, Chris Keith taking full advantage.
Yeah, and showing his own bit of power there.
I'm saying it's got to be the adrenaline running through Chris Keith after the matches he's had so far. Sends Mason Child to the outside. Now, could you imagine if this was won by countout?
Oh my god. That would go all over social media. The controversy of that happening. My goodness. Fans, I think, would be absolutely riled up.
Don't expect anything from these two as Chris Keith has Mason Child up.
What is he going for? Oh
my goodness, that
well, Mason won't be having a child anytime soon.
Oh my goodness me. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that you could see, I think,
yes, I did just make that pun.
The 3/4 of the audience knew what happened, and into the stairs and with him, Chris Keith looking for the countdown win here.
Oh, but
he's on 8.
Get it like that. Mason Child's looking woozy. 9. Oh, he's got to run. He's got to run.
He got it just in time.
Oh, just in time, and he takes advantage of that. I think that shocked Chris Keith that he got there in time.
Nice dragon leg screw whip thing. As Chris Keith gonna set him up.
Oh, the sunset flip there.
But no pin.
He doesn't go for the pin following it.
Chris Keith, has he took too long? Oh, we got a new champ. Oh, UK match John totally out of position, and that gives Mason Child the chance to
God
kick out.
Damn it, Peter Capaldi. I mean, UK match John. That's what he looks like.
Chris Keith can't believe what has happened so far. Oh, swing blade!
Oh, what a swing blade from out of nowhere.
And this has been all Chris Keith. Chris Keith has got a chance here to become the champion. Up to the second rope. Oh, he went for the elbow, but Mason Child was there to stop him.
And he scouted that perfectly into the cover. Could that have just taken the wind out of Chris Keith? No.
Not this time. And look at this now, just Dragon Sleeper trying to wear down the Scottish luchador. But look at this, vicious kicks, knees, into the temple. But again, Mason Child too quick. And now, again, trying to slow the pace down, and really this will work in his favour.
Yeah, that definitely work in his favour, but Chris Keith not taking kindly to it and trying everything to fight back, but he just can't. He'll get one little counter and just can't mount the offense now.
Oh, but look at that!
Oh,
A huge
the
spike DDT, yeah, and this could be Chris Keith's chance.
Yeah, it could be. Oh,
and again he's missed an elbow. And Mason Child once again now can take full advantage. Gut-wrench suplex. And now all of a sudden, Tim, do you think this has deflated Chris Keith for the final time?
Yeah, it looks like he has his. Oh!
Mason Child delivers a crucial blow, and maybe, but no, he's not going to pin him.
No, that could be a mistake. You should always capitalize on your offense.
Oh, ball!
The
ball game!
It's over.
Mason Child is your first UK champion!
Well, Mason Child has done it. He is the first UK champion. Who would have thought going into this tournament that it was going to be Mason Child? I don't think anyone saw it coming, but he's done it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first UK champion, and that man is Mason Child. Wow. What a match, Tim. What a match. And well,
definitely.
Big props to both men to get to the final. But it is Mason Child's night, ladies and gentlemen. He picks up the win. He is your first NSW UK champion.
It was what a matchup. Just what a performance this from both those two men. I think great performances from everyone in the tournament, but especially these two, to get to the finals. But in the end, Mason Child was just the best out of everyone.
Bullhammer to the side of the jaw, and that is enough to put Chris Keith down for the 3 count, and Mason Child to pick up the championship. My goodness me. Well, there we see it, ladies and gentlemen. The first ever NSW United Kingdom champion. He is Mason Child.
Hats off to Mason Child. He has done it. Your first UK champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for watching NSW's UK tournament this evening. If you do find this on YouTube, please like, share, subscribe. Tim, say bye to the fans.
Goodbye, fans.
Easton and Tim Price will see you for bragging rights next Sunday.